Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome back to another story time with Mr. Kepke. I have a great book for you this evening. It's actually a Caldecott Award winner, and it's called The Paperboy. The Paperboy. It's about a boy that has a lot of responsibility, or any young person with a lot of responsibility, and it's by Dave Pilkey. The Paperboy. Sit back and relax, snuggle in, get ready for a good night's sleep. As you can see, the town is dark. It's early in the morning. The mornings of the Paperboy are still dark, and they're always cold, even in the summer. And on these cold mornings, the Paperboy's bed is still warm. And it is always hard to get out, even for his dog. But they do. It's part of being responsible. Even when they don't want to get up, they get up anyway. And softly they step down the quiet hall, past the door where the Paperboy's father and mother are sleeping, past the door where his sister is asleep. And down to the kitchen where they eat from their bowls. Now to the garage, where they quickly fold their papers, snapping on green rubber bands and placing them in a large red bag. It's hard to ride a bike when you're loaded down with newspapers, but the Paperboy has learned how to do this, and he's good at it. The Paperboy knows his route by heart, so he doesn't ever think about which house to pedal to. Instead, he's thinking about other things, big things and small things. And sometimes he's thinking about nothing at all. His dog, too, knows this route by heart. He knows which trees are for sniffing. He knows which bird baths are for drinking, which squirrels are for chasing, and which cats are for growling at. All the world is asleep except for the Paperboy and his dog, and this is the time when they are the happiest. But little by little, the world around them wakes up. The stars and the moon fade away. The skies become orange and pink. And when the Paperboy has delivered his last newspaper, he and his dog race home. And his empty red bag flaps behind him in the cold morning air. Soon they're back home. It's still dark inside, but the sounds of morning are all around. His father and mother are awake and talking softly in their bed, and his sister's downstairs watching Saturday morning cartoons. And back inside his own room, the Paperboy pulls down his shade and crawls back into his bed, which is still warm. And while all the world is waking up, the Paperboy is going back to sleep. And his dog is sleeping too. Their work is done. And now's the time for dreaming. It's a great story about a responsible young man. I hope that each of you have a lot of responsibility as well, and that you take responsibility for the things that you have at your house, your home, school, and everything else. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I love you very, very much.